Flask-Login, how to force Firefox/Chrome to remove session cookie when tab is closed. I have been trying to learn Flask, and along the way the Flask-Login extension. I can make basic authentication work as expected. The issue that has me stumped involves the show my windows and tabs from last time setting in Firefox and the continue where I left off setting in Chrome. All the research I have done on this site and elsewhere indicates that these settings should only work for open tabs. So if you are authenticated and then close the tab, and then close the browser should only restore the session-only cookies for tabs that were open when the browser closed. However, with both Firefox and Chrome, the session-only cookie is still active when the browser is started again and I navigate to the page that is marked as @login_required. I should also mention that I am passing false to the login_user remember argument like so, login_user remember equals false. I have played around with the idea of fresh logins with the Flask-Login extension, thinking that closing the tab before closing the browser would surely mark the session as stale, but it doesn't. I examine the value of login_fresh, which returns true if the login is fresh, and it still returns true. I found out how to make the login expire after a given time using session.permanent equals true and then setting app.permanent_session_lifetime equals so many minutes per seconds, which works perfectly, but isn't what I want. I can live with the fact that Firefox, Chrome will remember session cookies for tabs that are open, but what I don't understand is why they remember session cookies for my site even when the tab is closed before closing the browser. Is this the expected behavior? Is it reasonable to expect the session cookie to be removed for my site when I close the tab first then the browser?
Is this the expected behavior? Is it reasonable to expect the session cookie to be removed for my site when I close the tab first then the browser? Apparently yes, this is expected behavior, and no, you are not reasonable to expect such a thing. The behavior you are seeing appears to be a deliberate design decision in the way the browsers implement session restore functionality. See this Firefox bug from 2009, Eternal Session restore can result in excessive session cookie lifespan that has many duplicates and no solution. Or this Chromium bug from 2012, session cookies not cleared when Chrome processes closed with a status of want fix. So, in short, I don't think there's anything you can do about this from the server side, no matter how awesome Flask is column.
What they says is spot on and your expectations should be correct. Nevertheless, there may be a workaround. You can use a permanent session with a short lifetime, permanent_session_lifetime, and refresh its lifetime on every request, session_refresh_each_request. I think this is a rather new configuration, 0.10 ERC.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.